Okay, so I went on eBay and wanted a new filter. This one, this is the Echo Pro or Eco Pro. This is the 300 version. They do the 130, 200, 300. Basically, it's just more trays in here. So to open it, very simple. You pull this down, and there's a little, see that little catch? Push the catch to get it right down. This lifts off. Always grease that. I've used margarine. You get a pre-filter. Now I've already set this up. You get a pre-filter in here. Let's put that down, and then this all comes out in one lump. That basically empty, nothing in there to see. And what I do, just to make it easy, if you take this off here, which I think comes off quite easy, there you go. In here I put just pumice stone, white pumice stone, very similar to matrix, but I use that because I've got ponds. That's the first one. In this one I've got BY Eheim Ultimate, because this came from another thing. And in here, all the sponges. On the top, I cut these myself. There you go, little wobbly bits. Coarse and fine. And that's it, that's all I use. It's that simple, very easy to go back together. Now, I bought this second hand. I bought this for 1/3 of the price. And it did come with media, to be honest, but you need to give everything a good clean. I use normally white vinegar to clean everything and just rinse it all out. And I use boiling hot water. Now, remember, when you're using boiling hot water in plastic, it does shrink and does expand. Having said that, what I paid for this, I spent another £25 on a new seal, because obviously I don't know how old this is, so I changed the seal. This one's the old seal so far. You clip these together, the motor comes out, and there's a little ball thing. I've changed both of those. So it's £100 filter. It's just cost me just over sort of 65 in total. You know, these don't break. This isn't going to break, so I'm going to run it up, see how we get on with it. I'm quite happy to show that. Remember, I think I might even put some more in here. There's also a little, oh, hang on. There's also one here, which is the extra coarse one. I'm not going to bother with that. That to me seems a bit pointless being there. It should be at the bottom, so that's how I'm going to do it. Guys, I'm going to put it all back together, and then we'll have a look at some of the ancillaries that comes with it. Beware. Okay, so putting it back is going to be very similar. You've got 2 location holes here, both either side, so you need to obviously line them up. There you go, there, one there, one there. And I'll put that all the way around, like that, sorry. Obviously you don't want to catch the cable when you're doing it, like that. And if you look, once you do this, that is now locked in, and that's how it primes as well. So that's now primed, ready to go. Now they rate this at 300 litres tank. Always halve it. That is a 150 max, and that's fully cycled. It does come with plugs, and these are movable, so that's pretty cool. I would probably put this on no bigger than 105, so I'm going to use it on the Tetra tank, see how we get on with that. I think that's a pretty good idea. Remember, I've got media from the old filters, which are fully cycled. I'm going to put in here so I can use it straight away, pretty much. Okay, so what I will do, in the bottom here, this section is foam. Now that's going to clean the water, mechanically clean the water before it gets to the biological. The biological, you want clean water going in there. All the way up. Now, some people say you should put the fine here as well, and that way it'll be as clean as possible. I use the polishing as a polishing. That I'm going to put at the top to polish the water before it goes back to the tank. You don't have to, you can put it down here. Second thing is, always look at the lifting height. Have this as close to the level of the tank as possible to get what it says. Now, I do believe it says it's something like 750 litres per hour standard. Now, that is when it's empty, okay? And that's when it's at the same height as the aquarium. So I'm going to look at about 500, 600. As long as I can turn the tank over about 4 times, yeah, for tropical. 6 times really if it's heavily stocked or has dirty fish like goldfish. and 10 times if you're using it on a marine. That's 10 times. So obviously, you know, you've got to sort of filter accordingly. Now, for the price I paid for this, now I was going to buy a brand new one, but I wanted to test this was actually fitting a hole. They're all identical apart from the amount of media baskets. I think it's 1, 2, 4. So there you have it. I think this is a well worth investment, and I'm going to try it out. It did come with some piping and that. I have ordered some other stuff because obviously I want to try, make sure. Now, with that grease, I've put on, I used, I think it was either butter or margarine, but this is what I normally use, something like this. I don't know if it's going to filter on that. Here you go. Get it off Amazon, a couple of quid, and keep that in your armoury. It is perfect for seals. I will be setting this up in a while. I probably won't do it in this video purely because I'm waiting for some seals. The seal's going here. I want to check, make sure, because it's going straight into a cupboard. But all in all, great investment. Guys, take care. Be safe. Okay, so this is it set up. Like this. This is just for testing purposes. I'm going to have to do a bit more on it. Now, if you look on here, it actually has out and in. In is obviously the pickup. You're going to have this strainer on because obviously you're straining water going in. Now, I'm going to open the taps, which are done by this, like that, and like that. Now, to suck the siphon, there you go. And then there you go. It's that simple, guys. Look at that little baby. Got to be careful of these babies. Don't want to get you sucked up, do I? And then what I'll do is I'll give you a quick idea of what the flow is. Now that should be it. So once I power it up, still got some bubbles going in there. What you can do, just to make sure. There you go. And that just get rid of the bubbles now. Whee! Let's spin her up. And let's see what happens. Okay. I'm quietly impressed. That's the flow. I should probably put a spray bar on that. But it did drop. I would say it's probably a 2 litre capacity. I'll have to look on the website, obviously. No leaks. I can't hear it. I mean, obviously I've got splashing going on. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you know, you could pay for an internal filter, you're going to pay a lot of money for this sort of quality. But I like that. Guys, you take care. That is a success story on every level. I didn't actually want this, but now it's here. Need a bargain. Take care, guys. Thank you very much.